your boy D's Media back again with a surprise live. I'm still going live today at 3 p.m. I got a scheduled live for 3 today. This just a surprise live. Today we're gonna talk about Kodak Black reveals that before he recently just got locked up, that he can recall a day that he took 100 perks. Let's jump straight into it. Kodak Black, man, he was pretty much giving his testimony on one of his IG lives recently. And he pretty much was saying that, he proud of himself, how far he came. And he just remembered recently where he just was at. He said he can admit it now, he not ashamed of it because he also knows people going through the same situation, but just don't want to come forth with the truth. But he said, man, on his bad day, man, before he recently just got locked up, for possession of a substance and parole violation in December, if y'all don't remember. He was just saying that, one day he could recall taking 100 perks, man, and these young dudes, man, they getting a lot of fame and fortune young and early in life, and it's kind of hard to talk to a person when he's 15, 16. You older than him, but he got way more money than you. You get what I'm saying? So it's like he gonna listen, but he ain't gonna really listen and respect it. Not everybody. Is some youngsters out here that, they still respect OGs, but you got some young dudes out here that they got more money than they OGs. They got more money, more everything, So it's like, bro, you need to listen to me. Like, I did something right, you did something wrong, But you could just tell from Kodak Black, like from just his recent like photos and just like his recent videos, you could just tell like he looked way more healthier. His skin just looked different, pause, no diddy. But he just looked different, like I'm about to show you a picture of his one of his recent photos that he took, like look how different he looked, like you could tell like he looked clean, like he looked healthy, versus before he got locked up. You see how you could tell the difference? This was before he got locked up recently. Like look at it. You could tell something was wrong with him, and he's admitting that something was wrong with him. But look at Kodak Black recently clean. You see how you could tell the difference? You could tell that he clean, but it take a man to admit that he was struggling and going through something. But once again, Kodak Black blew up when he was, what, 13, 14? He was freestyling. You got to think, before he blew up and got fame, fortune, and money and notoriety, he just was a bad kid from Pompano Beach, Florida, running around doing what regular kids do, he didn't ask for this fame and fortune, he just was blessed, God blessed him with a gift and a talent, and he also opened the door for a lot of Florida artists, I feel like he also put that Florida sound on the map. But Kodak Black got rich real young, man. And as he was getting money, he had to learn how to conduct himself now that he's in the limelight, because he can't be that same person, So a lot of his old habits, it transferred over when he got the money, That's far as substance use, as far as how he handling himself, a lot of stuff. That's why he was in and out of trouble, because it's like Kodak Black got everything so young. He didn't blow up when he was 25 and 30. He blew up at 14. Just imagine if you get 2-3 million followers and $10-20 million at 13, 14. I'm not saying he literally that, but I'm just saying, like, just imagine touching millions of dollars at 14 and you stay in the projects in Pompano Beach, Florida. This where you from. How do you think Kodak Black was going to act, But he recently just revealed, in his IG Live that, he proud of himself, how far he came in life, because a lot of people doubt Kodak Black, But he said, man, recently before he got locked up, man, he can recall a day, man, where he took 100 perks in one day. He said that's how bad it was getting. He said he been clean. I'm pretty sure, his recent parole violation, I'm pretty sure they got him doing random drug screens and drug tests and stuff like that. So I'm pretty sure, he ain't able to, indulge in certain things anymore. But I'm proud of this brother, man, because a lot of these rappers and celebrities, they be going through a lot of stuff and they try to hide it, you know, because they're ashamed. But a brother like Kodak Black, you know, he be proud of his success and he also be proud of his failures, you know, and that take a man, you know, because part of being a man or being a grown woman is being accountable and being responsible for your actions, you know, and Kodak Black admitted it. You know, he admitted that he even said his music was messed up. He said he go back and listen to some of his music before he recently got locked up. He like, bro, I can't believe I released that. We think it's a hit, but Kodak Black know his potential. He like, man, I was gone on that one, man. I shouldn't have released that. You know, it probably did numbers, but he probably like, you know, I know my music when I'm clear and I'm drug free versus, you know, when I'm off this or I'm off that, you know, he knows his music, you know. But you know, I'm proud of Kodak Black, man. You know, I really am, man. Cause like I say, man, it take a real man to admit something like that, man. You know, a lot of people gonna bash him in the news and stuff like that. But like I say, man, nobody's perfect. You know, we all are judged in certain things. It don't matter whether if it's a peel or getting your hair done every other week. You know, we all indulge in something. You know, everybody had their own pick or choice. You know, some take it a little bit further than some do. You know, but who is we to judge people? You know, but I'm gonna say this again. You know, I respect that man for coming forward because there's a lot of celebrities and entertainers that push that narrative or push that on kids like, oh yeah, man, you know, go get you a double cup or pop this or pop that or go get you some Za or this or that, like, and really down the line, bro, that junk is gonna tear your body up, you know. But I'm not perfect neither, you know. I'll dodge in what I'll dodge in, you know. I'm pretty sure y'all done seen me on certain videos, you know. I'll dodge in what I'll dodge in, you know. But a lot of these rappers, they push off a lot of narrative for a lot of stuff that they really don't be on, you know. Like the same thing with Future, like 4 or 5 years ago, he got exposed for a lot of the stuff that he say in his music that he really don't do, you know. He's not really off them, well, I'm probably the double cuts, but he ain't off the 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 pills and stuff that he say he offer and all of that, like he not, you know. He just, but he pushed that off, you know, in his music. And a lot of times, you know, we go do something because we heard it in the song. Like, be honest with you, what Kodak Black said in that song, I took a perk and I knew it was fake. Like, he didn't say it in that way, but he said it in that on Slime. I mean, was it Gremlin? You know, he said it. And I popped a perk and I knew it was fake. You get what I'm saying? Now imagine a kid out there that think that's cool because he heard Kodak Black say it. You get what I'm saying? Not saying that Kodak Black is responsible for what the next child or teen or adult indulge in, you know, because he only in control of himself. Even though he's a role model and his music reached millions of people, that's not his job. But at the same time, that's why you got to watch what you put out there. That's why it's so big for him to come forward with this testimony, because there's some kids out there that probably he could have just saved by saying that. You know, it may be some people that go get their stuff together today because Kodak Black just admitted that he in rehab. He's still battling every day, going through what he going through, you know. You know, he ain't perfect. He probably still indulging certain things, but it ain't probably at that high rate that he was, you know. But before we change subject, man, congratulations to Kodak Black, man. He having a successful rehab. Hope we hear some good music coming from him. But he admitted that before he just recently went to jail for a parole violation for possession of a illegal substance. He pretty much said that he can recall a day where he was taking 100 perks a day. 100 perks that day, not a day. Let me correct that. But y'all just go look at some of his interviews, whether it was Drink Champs interviews or just some of his songs and stuff like that versus the music he about to start putting out, and y'all can tell for yourself. But Ksoo, dad, man, is set to testify, man, against his own son, man, after taking him on the head. Let's jump straight into it. I can't believe this dude, man. What type of role model or what type of example did you set for your son? Now, I'm going to be honest with you like this. We can't control our kids. I got two kids myself. You can't control your kids, you know. Once they leave out that door, you just hope and pray the lessons and what you taught them since a child, you just hope they use them in life. You know, you just hope the examples that you showed them in the household and what they've been around, you just hope that they apply that to their day life. You hope that your kids don't be nothing like you because you know what you done been through. But the father of a Jacksonville rapper, Ksoo, testified against his own son, 23-year-old, testified against his son and the 23-year-old up-and-coming first-degree murder trial. Oh man, let's jump straight into it. Abdul Robinson Sr., 51, has agreed to cooperate with prosecutors in the murder and trial involving his son, Hakeem Robinson, who goes by the stage name Ksoo. Back in March, Hakeem was indicted on first-degree murder charge for a 23 murder of rapper Charles McCormick, aka Lil Bucks, who was killed in January 2020. Robinson Sr. has agreed to testify as a witness for the state in the case. Ksoo was also hit with a first-degree murder charge in the connection of Aiden Gaynor, aka Bibby, who was also killed in February 2019. Ksoo has pleaded not guilty to both first-degree murder charges. Robinson Sr. will also testify in his son other charge. He's also charged with second-degree murder. Meanwhile, Robinson is charged as accessory to the fact to first-degree murder. He's also facing 3 felony counts that could each carry a 30-year sentence. Prosecutors believe that Robertson Sr. is the leader of the ATF gang, aka Ace's top, you know what the K mean, with his son, Hakeem, alleged serving as a member. Ksoo, along with his brother, remain in the Duval County Jail awaiting trial along with his dad. Man, that ain't looking good, man. Here go the part, I got 2 things wrong with that. Okay, if you involved in some activities with your son, first of all, you already setting a bad example for one. You know, if your kid walk out the door and go do something on their own, I can understand that. You can't control them. Like I just said, once you raise them till they get up there, you just hope that the lessons you gave them in life and the discipline, you hope that they apply to their life. But you was an active and willing participant with your son in doing things. You get what I'm saying? But then when it went sour and them doors got kicked, you cooperated on your son. Instead of taking the lick and letting your son go and change his life and go be a superstar rapper, and you take the lick, you let you and your son about to go down. Not only he's about to go down because of you. If it wasn't for you, your son wouldn't even be, he'll still be getting charged and still going to trial, but their case wouldn't be as strong as it is. Just imagine when a prosecutor puts the dad up there. What jury isn't going to believe a father that's claiming his son is a monster and did these heinous things? What jury is not going to believe that a dad that's saying his son did this, not a friend, a witness, or somebody? You get what I'm saying? It's your dad. That's a case closed. That's one of these. That's one of them Chris Paul to Blake Griffin back during the Lob City days. Y'all excuse me real quick. I brushed my teeth, y'all, this morning. My bad, y'all. Can't be talking to y'all with no bogus breath. But that's crazy, man. You know, I can see if your son went out there and did those things and you had no knowledge or no awareness of it. Then I could sit there and you telling your son, hey son, listen here. This part of being a man and a dog. You made your bed. It's time for you to go lay in it. You did what you did. I ain't about to help them people or nothing like that. I wish you the best. I'm going to take care of your kids. Or if you need me to help you with your business while you locked up. But you a man, bro. You did that. I've been telling you your whole life to slow down. Watch what you're doing. This, and this. You ain't want to listen. That's on you. But if y'all was crimies and rappies and like co-partners and co-conspirators together, and then you telling on your son, That lets you know, man, the streets is over, man. For the youth out there, man, use this as an example. The streets is over. There's no loyalty. You got a father testifying against his son in a murder trial. Not his homies, not none of them. His father. And mind you, his father was the driver. He could have pulled a tray off boys in the hood and got out the car. Or he could have been a father and told his son, man, you just signed a deal with Capitol Records, got an advance for this, your music selling. We about to move out of Jacksonville. I'm not about to let you throw your life away over these dudes who gonna still be here when we living in Cali in our mansion, living our best life. They gonna still be in Jacksonville fighting over these small little blocks. We bigger than this. But no, you pick up your car keys and y'all go grab y'all utensils and y'all go ahead to go handle some business. But the business then the business blew back on you. And when the business blew back on you, you know, you ain't even stand tall like a man. But you grabbed them keys and you was with it. You know? It wasn't like you was forced to go. You picked up the keys. You drove. You was the driver. You know how many times you could have went left, right, hit the other intersection, this, and this. Oh man, your mom's calling, man. We gotta go see what she want. Yeah, your grandma calling. Yeah, your manager said you got a studio session over here. Yeah. I'd have been like, yeah, come on. We about to go on the hit. He'd have been like, hey, Dad, where we going? Man, I'm taking you to the airport. You getting up out of Jacksonville. You talking crazy. You ain't about to have me involved in, nah. I'd have put him on an airplane and sent him anywhere. You getting up out of Florida. I ain't send him to Miami or none of that because he'd drive right back. No, I'll probably send him to Canada or somewhere. You getting up out of Jacksonville. No, I ain't about to watch my son throw his life away and he got the potential to make millions of dollars. You know, he's a star rapper, just signed a deal. You know, his homie Ace already in the music industry established. You know, they making industry friends. He in the dough. He signed with Capitol Records / Motown. Look at the artists they got. They got Baby. They had the Migos. You know, Yachty. You know, look at all those artists he could have linked up with and did business with. They got Young Boy right now. You know, so they would have put him on. They would have put him on them platforms. He already authentic and legit. You know, his story is real. He ain't lying in his raps, as we could tell. You know, but that's just, man. I felt like, man, that man, dad threw him a oop. What's his name? Abdul Robinson. Yeah, man, he threw him a oop. He threw him a oop. He threw the Jacksonville police a oop. And it's so crazy because I bet you they sitting back, man, laughing like, yeah, we got this man to testify on his own son. Can you believe it? They probably went home and told their wife, hey, hon, can you believe this? Yeah, this guy's testifying against his own son. Can you believe that, babe? Dawn, I can't believe that. I can't believe that, Rodney. Yeah, he's testifying against his own son. God, this is a slam dunk case. Oh, babe, not to mention he was the driver too. He drove? Yeah. Like, come on, bro. Like, you just threw them boys alley-oop, man. I could see if you let them people do their work and earn their degrees and their paycheck. They just got a free check. Whoever on that case, man, they just got a free bonus, man. A free bonus, because I'm going to say this again. Out of those 12 juries, who's not going to believe a father that paints their son in that narrative, that was there on the scene, that could say, this is why we did it, this is what we had, this is what we wore, this is what we drove, this is where we went, this is where we left after we left, this is where we hid the utensils when we was done. You know, this is where we got rid of the car at. This is where he could fill in all of those blanks. And why wouldn't they believe it? That's his father. I'm gonna say it again. Why wouldn't they believe it? That's not a homie. That man should have took that lick. That's what I would have did. That's what I would have did. Well, first of all, my son would have been in Jacksonville after signing to Capitol Records anyway. But I'm just saying, if I was in that situation, and things would have went sour, I'm taking that lick so my son can go be the best and biggest rapper ever. But I'm gonna have that talk with my son before I take that charge. I'm gonna say, let me tell you this. You got one job to do, bro. Two jobs to do, because you better make sure I'm straight in here. Leave the streets alone, man. God about to bless you with a second chance at life. I'm about to take these 30 years on all these counts. I'm about to admit that I did all of this, and this. I'm about to take my lick. You know, I just hope I don't get the I just hope I don't get the electric chair. I hope I get life. But I'm gonna do that for you, son. But what I need you to do is leave the streets alone. Leave Jacksonville alone. Go be yourself. I'm not about to take this charge so you can go right back and be in Jacksonville, and then 3 months later, we be walking past each other in the hallway in here. Go be the best version of yourself, man. Go be the biggest rapper ever, man. Move out of Florida today. Hit up your manager, your label, man. See what it take. Get out of here. That's the only way I'm gonna take this charge for you. What you think Ksoo would have said? He would have been like, he would have understood that and been like, I got you, Dad. And he would have went out there and been the biggest rapper ever. And I'd have doubt if he'd have went back to them streets, because he just almost, it was just over for him. But instead, they scare his dad, which they ain't scared because it's true. He was an accessory, but he wasn't about to get life. He was going to get a 30 piece or something like that. Could break that down, you know what I'm saying? He already been locked up a little while. He probably would have did about a 20 piece, But you giving them the case. They didn't have a case before. They had the evidence they had to go off, but you connecting the puzzle. It's like you can have all the evidence spread it out on the table, but if you don't know where it means, and if you can't articulate it in the courtroom, that evidence don't mean nothing. If I can't prove a motive and why it happened, I can't. There is no court case. It don't matter if I got you red-handed. I gotta have a motive. I gotta have a weapon. I gotta have a confession. I better or a video footage or something. They didn't have no video footage, but they got a father willing to testify. That put all the evidence together. So why you think it took them so long? If they had a slam dunk case from the jump, he would have been gone. He would have been locked up. They didn't have a slam dunk case, but with the dad cooperating, them putting pressure on the dad, and it's crazy because I'm pretty sure they probably tried to press Ksoo first. I'm more than likely they did, because that's the son. They probably thought the dad ain't gonna tell. Let's hit the son first. The son kept solid. They hit the dad, and the dad started telling. Think about that, because they say his dad is the leader. Yeah, man, it ain't looking too good for that, man. But it's your boy D's Media signing out, man. I'm going live again at 3 p.m., but I just wanted to do a surprise live and talk about those two subjects, man. But again, before I get up out of here, man, but for all the kids out there, man, I just pray, man, that y'all wake up and y'all realize, man, that when you get an opportunity and blessing like that, man, you got to take advantage of it. I keep seeing people like the Pooh Shiesty, the Young Thugs, the Ksoos, the YMW Melly, the King Vons, that they was blessed with a lottery ticket to change not only their life, their homies' life, and create generational wealth. And, they can't let go of their past. And ultimately, it's the cause of bringing them down. Like I said, you can't be in this entertainment business and really be active and be out here. You got to do either or. It's either you want to stay in your city, your hometown, and become that big time gangster, or you can move out of your city and create generational wealth and pull people out of that struggle, man, so that they can create generational wealth and they can do the same. Keep pulling people out of the mud, But like I said again, man, for the kids out there, man, the streets is over, man. Y'all go live y'all best life, man. Go do something productive. I know it's easier said than done, but y'all got way more opportunities now, man, than we had. I was born in '94, so when I was running around Detroit, probably like 2004, 2005, 6, 7, 8, all of that, I didn't have this same opportunity that y'all got now, man, with this internet and you know, with how this technology is going, man, y'all really got a crazy opportunity, man, to really make some money, man. And I would advise y'all, man, to go that way in life, man. But it's your boy D's Media signing out, man. I ain't gonna preach to y'all, man, but good morning, y'all, man. It's Sunday, man. About to go eat something, man. But it's your boy D's Media signing out, man. We're gonna go live again at 3 p.m. Appreciate all the comments, and all the subscribers, man. Like I say, I'm going live every day, man. Yeah, man, I appreciate y'all. Hope y'all enjoyed the session.